How goes the family? Good old late night rant slash banter. Uh, so as the month of January is over with, it's think that we're in an interesting time right now, and I say that because you have the media and their beautiful way of scaring the crap out of everybody. But then you have another thing to take into consideration when it boils down to when it just boils down to people, either the people, you have to see people making moves and doing better and trying to because now with it being the end of January, I'm not seeing the as many new year new me posts, and the ones that I am seeing, it's actually been a beautiful thing. People are going to the gym more, they're eating better, they are studying more, they're working on the business more, they're promoting the business more. Heck, even me personally, I'm getting back in the hyperdrive. Going to get back with promoting the GS Partners, Gold Standard Partners model, because the beautiful thing with them is it's an affiliate marketing company. We have the opportunity to refer others to do investments, and that's what I like my money to be invested. I like to make my money work for me when I can't work, because as Warren Buffett always says, if you can't find a way to make money in your sleep, you will work until the day you die. So the idea of being able to buy different certificates, metaverse certificates, being able to buy different, crypto is not dead, even though the media says it's dead. A lot of the scammers have been called out on who they are. And I'm glad about that, because then will regulation kill it? I don't think regulation will kill it. I just think it'll slow it down. It'll kind of kill the whole purpose of having cryptocurrency. But the days of the cowboys are gone, and like I said, the smart people who made their money, and we'll see what happens in the future. Because heck, well, for me, a lot of the crypto money that I made, I was able to buy tax liens. Now, I didn't make me a quote unquote millionaire, all that good stuff, but I was able to participate in a tax lien auction with money that I made from crypto, and I was able to flip those tax liens, and after winning those 3 properties, into turning out a profit. I'm not saying this to brag about it, but I'm just saying that when you think about making a money move, it's all about investing your time, your energy, and investing your money. It's literally the whole purpose of making a money move. It's doing something better for yourself. As my t-shirts say, make money moves or live broke like a fool. It's not just about the money, because a lot of people, I always say, you have a lot of rich people out there who are very broke. They're not broke financially, but they're broke mentally. They're broke spiritually. They have an empty sense of self. They're, in a sense, as the saying goes, a mere broken vessel or empty vessel, because the only thing they can do is flash money. Only thing they can do is flash their cars. Only thing they can do is flash the newest technology that they have, the nice houses and whatnot. But they have nothing else going on inside. There's no love around them. There's no family around them. There's no excitement around them. There's no adventure around them. And to me, to not have any of that in any way, shape, or form is a life that's not worth living. But that's just me personally. And this is you talking to the introvert that likes to just be by himself most of the time. I could be around my dog and be good. That's how introverted I am. I could be around my dog, and technology made it that much worse for us introverts out here in regards to being able to just work our processes out and do what we got to do. That's why I like being in a job like in law enforcement or dealing with customer service jobs. I was never the best at that as far as sitting at a front desk. So that's why I'm always nice to people who work in the customer service industry, because I know that they are dealing with the public on a regular basis in a way that I know that it would not work out for me. I'd be like, yep, just put me in front of a computer, let me work, let me respond to people via email and telephone, and let me call it a day. But anyways, so that's just what it is at the end of the day. It's just like, that's the world we live in, and it's an interesting place. If you see the crime rate has, because the world is officially opened up again, officially, as of last year, 2022, You notice the crime rate has been increasing all over the United States of America. And I'm not going to talk about political nonsense. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with, you live in a time frame where it's harder to, in a sense, it's harder to be a criminal nowadays than it used to be, unless you're a smart, savvy tech person. Because back in the day, back in the 80s and 90s and whatnot, people carried a lot more cash back then. That's number one. Two, it was easier to steal cars because you didn't, like all these newer cars nowadays, they can be, with all these computer systems, they can be tracked easily. They can be shut down. It's harder to do certain crimes like that. I'm not advocating for anybody committing crimes. Another thing is, even if you do, unless you kill the individual, which I definitely don't advocate for that, but if you steal somebody's wallet, credit cards, debit cards, they can, as long as that person's still capable of making a phone call, then it's all she wrote on that one. And that's how the criminals end up getting caught. But I noticed the desperation for a lot of people in today's world, and in regards to being able to just get money, or because people are just greedy, or people are just lazy. You're always going to have poor people regardless of the situation. But to think outside of the poor people's box of the 1980s, 90s time frame with this, I'm just going to do it by myself nonsense, that's where a lot of more and more people are going to lose all at the same time. So that's my personal opinion on that one. But I think 2023 is going to be a great year for those of us who are just like, hey, I'm going to do my best to accomplish whatever I can, regardless of the situation. I'm going to spend less time on social media. I'm going to spend less time engaging with people that are not about getting things done. I'm going to spend less time with people that are not about making money moves. I'm not going to engage with people who want to be negative, who want to be haters, trolls on the internet. Those people are funny as well. If you're not about the business, then it's time to go. If you're not about increasing the engagement of knowledge, then it's time to go. If you're not about it, just increasing the engagement of being a positive individual, then it's time to go. I can't put it any way on that aspect. So, but that's it. That's all I have for tonight. I just wanted to talk about, do a little rant in regards to certain things that are happening. I'm going to go live, if not tomorrow, most likely Saturday, on my YouTube and Facebook channel in regards to the future of HBCUs, historically Black universities, and go from there. But it's interesting times that we're living in, and that's why we say if you can do your best to give back and do a good deed for somebody, then do it, because then 9 times out of 10, it's going to come back to you all at the same time. So that's just something to take into consideration. And then in 2023, let this be the year that we're not. I don't like that good old tea. That we're not following celebrities who are not talking about business moves, money moves. Let us not do that. So let us, like I said, for me, it's like if I hear from a business person talking about the economic situation, cool. Whether that person is a celebrity or not is irrelevant, but let us not stop caring, because now I notice, what's his name, Kanye West, has been a lot more quieter now because I guess he's supposedly getting married. Could care less. But the next time he says something funny or stupid, let's just go with the I don't care, because it doesn't affect my everyday life. Whatever Kanye West does not affect most people's working people's lives, so why should we care about him? I leave it at that. And let this be the year that we don't even follow any politician, what they have to say, because we know 9 times out of 10 are full of crap. Because the old saying goes, once a politician starts speaking, regardless of what political party that they side with, they're just full of it. And that's fine. Tangible actions, tangible things, money move capabilities. And I'm thinking that maybe because I travel so much, it just makes economic sense for me to become a travel agent again. A friend of mine, she does the travel agent thing, and she does a great job with doing it. So I'm like, I might sign up with her, and we'll see what happens from there. So that's the money making move in 2023 for me. I think that might be economically feasible for me, because I know that Other people would like to do it. More and more people are, especially with the world being open again. I think traveling has intensified tremendously. Even myself, I think I spent more money on traveling within the last 2 years than the law will allow because of that. Playing so much catch up from that year of 2020 when you really could not go anywhere unless you were driving. So because I know like the first couple of months of the lockdown, February 2020. And I can't believe it's almost literally been 3 years now. But that first couple of months, I think it was from February to the summertime. That's when the world was just completely shut down. You could not go anywhere. Only place you could go out, you couldn't even go out to eat anywhere. All you could do was go to the grocery store. Literally every other place was closed. So it was just a weary feeling, and I never forget that. And yeah, I don't think any of us ever want to return to that ever again. So that's why just do your best to be as safe as possible. Take care of yourself. I mean, the beautiful thing I always say about the pandemic, it has allowed me to take way more seriously my health. Going to the doctor more, taking more vitamins, drinking more water, drinking less sugary beverages and things of that nature. So, and I implore everybody to do that. We're not all going to be the most healthiest people on the planet, but do your best to try to be as healthy as possible because it's not worth. It's just not worth it, especially with all the death that has happened within my family within the last year. So I'll leave it at that. And I'm working on my book again, Leachonomics, How to Avoid Leachonomics. So I'm hoping it's kind of a life story book, but I'm hoping that I will finish that book and maybe find a publicist. Well, if I finish it, I will try to find a publicist and just go from there. I might even just and I'd probably just sell it for like $5, just because it's basically a book that's based on my life story, from the beginning of my life till now. So yeah, it'll be definitely one of those quick reads. But that's what I've been working on now, and I just wanted to put that information out there because not just going to just do the online store and make the content. I actually just want to do other things, get back involved, get more engagement and things of that nature because I think, like I said, the pandemic affected us all in a specific way. Things that happen in life affects us all in a different way. So no, we can never put everybody in one specific box. That much I do know. But at the end of the day, the pandemic and what's even happening right now in 2023, it's just like it shows you, hey, you better make a move. You better be all about you and your family. You better be about making yourself better because if not, then you put yourself in a very, very vulnerable position. So just something to think about. And to me, that's just the God's honest truth. It's not even worth debating anymore. It's just like, yeah, you can put yourself in way more of a vulnerable position, and you and your family, if you're only making making money via your job. All right. If you're not trying to save money, pay down debt, if you're not trying to increase your assets, whether it's real estate, a business, investing more and more money into stocks, bonds, cryptocurrency, whatever the case may be, it's about making the moves and moving forward. That is where we're at right now. That's where we need to go. So I just wanted to get my little personal rant for today. I'll call it the first rant of 2023. And we'll go from there. So on that note, do a great day for things. Like, share, and subscribe. Hopefully you guys have a great day. And as I always say, make money moves, or you're going to live broke like a fool. Enjoy your life. Be happy. Be healthy. Do what you got to do in this life. But we're going to keep this train going, and we want to keep it positive all at the same time. So that's where I'm at mentally, physically, and spiritually. And I hope you guys are there, or you're working on getting yourselves there. All right. Take care.